Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. The WNBA draft ratings are officially in, and boy, oh boy, do we have some things to talk about. 2025 second most viewed WNBA draft of all time, with an average of 1.25 million viewers, with a peak of 1.46 million viewers, up 119% versus 2023. And I know what the question may be. 2023, 2020. Well, Ben, just out of curiosity, because we're all curious around here, right? We all want to be well informed. What is it compared to the 2024 draft? Well, thank you guys for asking. I appreciate that. Here we go. It's down 49%. 49% of the audience said, yeah, I'll go watch paint dry instead. In fact, some people, Jason Whitlock, he didn't even realize the WNBA draft took place the other night. He found that out the next morning, that Paige Beckers and the WNBA draft had actually taken place. Last year, 2.45 million, peaked with 3.09 million, up 307% from the previous high back in 2004. You guys might be asking, what was the ratings back in 2004? A very curious bunch. I appreciate it. We all want to stay informed, me as well. 601,000 from 2004. So 2024 was up 307% from 2004. 1.06 million women viewers was the 2024 draft. Now here we go, folks. This is when we get into the nooks, into the crannies, and into the fun. I'm going to give credit where credit is due before we even get into that. Why was last year's draft such a big deal? Well, Caitlin Clark was getting drafted. Reason number one, Caitlin Clark getting drafted. Reason number two, why it was such a big deal. Well, Caitlin Clark was going number one overall. And the third reason why, calling a spade here, these three women, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink. Perfect storm. A perfect storm, a perfect bill of goods, a perfect three-headed monster with the biggest, most important head of them all leading them. But Angel Reese, let's not deny it, there were some folks that were tuning in for her as well. We can't deny it. May not be as large a number as the cuckoos and the slows may believe, but we can't deny it. And Cameron Brink, I'm not going to say anybody was tuning in specifically for Cameron Brink, but and I've used this example before, if my 75-year-old father could name Cameron Brink, Angel Reese, and Caitlin Clark off the top of his head when it comes to women's college basketball, that's a W for women's college basketball. When we fast forward to this year and all he's talking about, yeah, isn't that girl from UConn, isn't she coming out? She was pretty good, right? When we dip into that bag, folks, I'm not sure that's the bag that they want to be in, but credit where credit is due. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, we got the influencer, we got the baller, and we got the model, right? We got the celebrity influencer, we got the future GOAT, and we got model Cam Brink. Perfect storm, like I said. Now let's take a look at these last 8 years for the WNBA draft. From 2011 to 2024, excuse me, this is a bigger graph than I expected. You see how many of these drafts were under 500,000 until we get to 2024? 2023's draft, 572,000 compared to 2024's 2.45 million. 2022, 403,000. 2021, 331,000. 2020, 378,000. 248 for 2019, so on and so forth. It has been a slow crawl from 254 back to 572. Now, like I said, a slow crawl from 254 back to 572. But Ben, Didn't you tell us that in 2004 it was 601,000? My point exactly. They still haven't rebounded from the days of 2004. They still haven't managed to maintain that same audience from 2004 until Caitlin Clark showed up. Until Caitlin Clark arrived on the scene, and then they're going to boast about a measly 1.25 million. You guys want to know what's funny about 1.25 million? 1.25 million is closer to the 601,000 in 2004 than it is to the 2.45 million in 2025. We're already closer to 2004 numbers than we were to 2025 numbers. 1 million people disappeared. 1.2 million people, to be fair, disappeared. We can spin that as many ways as we want. The trend is already coming back down. The trend is already coming back down. Juju Watkins next year draft, 1.09 million. Oh, another 1 million view draft. But we went from 2.4 to 1.2 to now 1.09. Who's after Juju? My point exactly. We're already forecasting a 2027 draft of 650,000. We're already forecasting a 2028 WNBA draft of 452,000. We have already started this trend backwards. People have already shut it off. People have already tuned away. And for as much as people want to say Paige Beckers is this, Paige Beckers is that, Paige Beckers is this, a 500,000 drop off, okay. A 1.2 million viewer drop off, yikes. That I'm not sure if that is okay. Some of the reactions, people aren't going to let it skip that we're not comparing it to 2024, down 49%. Shout out to you, Jar Jar Binks. He had to let him know twice. Big win for the WNBA draft. Yeah, they did over 1 million. Big win. They're closer to 2006 numbers, 2004 numbers than they were to 2024 numbers. You guys get the point. Why skip 2024? Does 2024 not exist? Great showing. Everything is compared to BC, before clock. That's right. We have a BC and we have an AC type of era in the WNBA. Guess 2024 never happened. I wonder why all the numbers are always compared to 2023. We all know why. So they didn't need Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese to dominate. Yes, they did. 1.25 isn't dominating. You guys, you maybe haven't been following the ratings. 1.25 is a regular Caitlin Clark game on a weekend. That's regular to us. That's nothing. That's nothing to us. It is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. You guys are about to find out, no offense to the Paige fans, you're going to realize that once this season starts, it's still going to be Caitlin Clark 1 in jersey sales and Angel Reese 2 in jersey sales. I'm calling it right now. You're not on that level, Paige. Sorry. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.